Good morning. I'm Storm Track Meteorologist Evan Biedron. And just like last night, this morning starting off pretty clear and dry and cool as well. Taking a look with our Emporia camera, not really any clouds across the area as you continue to go throughout the early part of your Sunday morning. And taking a wide view of our satellite and radar, you see our jet stream still far off towards the north. Now we have this broad area of high pressure across the majority of the country. Just a few scattered showers due to low pressure off towards our southwest. But other than that, that's the only sort of weather besides a old hurricane along the east coast. And so we'll be staying clear and dry for the next few days now, all throughout this week into next weekend due to this broad area of high pressure. And taking a closer look, very little clouds across the area, maybe just a few high thin clouds. But other than that, we're staying clear and dry all throughout the day today. Temperatures across the area right now a little bit cooler as you go further north towards the Nebraska border, but as you go further into central and south central Kansas, that's when you start having temperatures just a little bit warmer in the lower 60s, but still over relatively cool to begin your Sunday morning. And taking a close look here in northeastern Kansas, we've got a lot of us in those lower to middle 50s, a few of us in those lower 60s like in Burlington. But look at that, Marysville, 50 degrees to begin your morning. So definitely some areas feeling the chill as you go throughout the early part of your Sunday morning. But for us here in Topeka, temperature is just below the 60-degree mark. A dew point is just about the same with that calm wind. So there could be some early morning patchy fog developing as you go throughout the next few hours now. But after sunrise, we should see a lot of the fog start to dissipate in clear conditions after that. And then you got a lot of us starting off a little bit cooler and then warming all the way into the upper 80s later on today for what feels like a summer-like day to end out your weekend. And then we cool back down into the lower 60s later on tonight into the early part of your Monday morning. And same thing with our heat index. You know, not really feeling any sort of humidity across the area, so we're feeling much more like the upper 80s to lower 90s as you go throughout the day today. So make sure if you are spending time outdoors, you do have water and try to find a way to cool off if you can. And look at the wind speeds as well. Again, calm winds over the next few hours now that could lead to some fog developing. Then we quickly switch to a southerly to southeasterly breeze about 5 to 10 miles per hour later on this afternoon and evening, giving us more of that warmer air out of the south. And take a look at dew points again, mainly dry across northeastern Kansas. There's a few areas that could be seeing some pockets of humidity, but other than that, we're going to see the dry conditions continue as you finish out this weekend going into the start of the new work week. Taking a look at dew points now over the next few days, we drop down back into the middle 50s for more dry conditions as we go throughout all of this week and even to next weekend. And it won't be until early on Tuesday morning we start seeing a lot of the cloud cover start to return to northeastern Kansas. Just partly cloudy skies all throughout your Tuesday, and those quickly clear out, giving us more clear conditions as we enter midweek this weekend. So taking a look with your extended forecasting on temperatures, going to slowly start to cool down just a little bit as you enter Tuesday due to a lot more cloud cover across the area. And as soon as those clouds clear out, we're back into around the middle 80s for your Wednesday. And as you continue to push past midweek, temperatures are now in the middle 80s. You notice the overnight lows a little bit more warmer now into the lower 60s past midweek. But as we continue to finish out this week going into next weekend, you notice temperature is still in those lower 80s. So no end in sight for these warmer temperatures. But for those that like summer, I guess you cannot complain with